Time now to take a look at investing tips so you could retire comfortably. Joining me now is James Brewer. He's with Envision Wealth Planning. Good to have you on the show today, James.
My pleasure.
You're here to talk about a bucket list. Not the kind everybody else thinks about, but it's the one you should be thinking about. So how does this work exactly?
Well, a lot of people think about their money in terms of kind of one pool that's just all money. And I find that usually gets them to make some bad choices. It's really better to think about what is the purpose for your money. So let's say that you have an emergency fund. And well, one of the risks is that you suddenly need the money and well, the market would be down. So it's smarter to have it in cash. So let's put emergency money in one bucket. But then let's say that you have a child and it's, an infant. 18 years from now, you expect that child to go to college. Well, we ought to start a bucket for that one. Now, the interesting thing about that bucket, though, is that because you have time on your side, you can put kind of smaller amounts of money that can grow in the future. But a challenge that you're going to have is something called inflation, and that's that like rising prices, that things seem to be just more expensive and more expensive.
It's true.
But the good part, if you start saving now, then you can put compounding on your side. Here, you probably want to use kind of a mixture of bonds and stocks to try to actually outpace inflation, which historically you put those two together, we can do some good things.
So that's your education bucket.
Yes.
Next bucket.
The one that I love the most is sometimes you call it, or usually we call it retirement. I like to call it financial freedom.
Ooh, I like that.
Break those shackles, right? So here, we have an even longer time period if we start early. So 40 years from now, if you start now, you could say, oh, just a small little piece, and maybe I choose to just ramp up more in the stocks, which historically have outpaced cash as well as bonds. But, depending upon you, you might not be that comfortable with it, but you can put some bonds and cash with that to just kind of damper things. But again, inflation, don't forget about that. We need to outpace. So you kind of have three different buckets here, different time periods, and then you should be a lot happier once it's time to pay up on those individual goals.
A terrific plan. What do you say to the person, though, who's now maybe reached the age of 50 or 60 and they have no buckets and they have no pool of money? What should they do? Is there anything they can do at this point?
Yes, there is. Hope is always out there. So the first thing I think you got to do is go find someone to help you with a plan. Retirement planning especially is quite complicated. You've got inflation, you have taking money, and you never want to run out of money in the future, right? That's the whole idea. By starting a plan today, you can come up with how much you need to save, what kind of market risk you need to take, and then you can find out, well, do I need to work to 70? Now, a lot of people, depending upon how you're thinking, there will be some Social Security offset. One of the interesting things is most people have been saving, especially if you're around my age, for a long period of time for their retirement, but didn't realize it because it was going into the Social Security. So I've talked to a few people where a much larger portion of their future retirement needs is coming from Social Security. So they're actually in a lot better spot than what they thought.
And even if somebody wanted to do this on their own without a financial planner, you're exactly right. If you are in your 50s, 60s, even 70s, you might live to be 90 or 100. So you still could take advantage of some of the gains and returns in the stock market if you were very careful, or even just putting a little bit of cash away and maybe taking out some IRAs or mutual fund buys. You could get there.
Yes, so a lot of people actually get too conservative as well because they're not thinking I'm going to need this money potentially if I'm 65, 70 to last to 90 and possibly 100 or longer.
You know what I say? Long live the buckets.
Ooh, I like that.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me once again.